And we are live. Back at it again with these live streams, boys. God damn. It's been a while since I actually did a live stream. Been so freaking busy. Woo. Well, today, let me just check what am I like. Oh, yeah, wait. There we go. Screen's on. I'm professional, but you know, it is what it is, guys. Okay, that's it. Okay, as you can see, I'll be working on my vertical thumbnail for my webcomic. So that will be interesting. I'm looking at different types of reference images for like what type of poses and some sort of like and like just how my characters would stand respectively to each other, like how would they posing and all that types of stuff. And goddamn, I'm looking like at the, let me show you guys, let me shove it here on screen for you guys. Where is my, let me just drop this. Yeah, let me show you guys at the references I'm looking at Batman covers, and damn, there are some awesome covers out there. Like, but I don't think they will work for Webtoon. But goddamn, this I'm liking this one with the Joker and whoever the hell this is. Don't at me, guys. I don't know. I haven't been reading DC comics in a while. Is that Harley Quinn? That can't be Harley Quinn. That's some other weird lady. But I love this pose, the aesthetic. I think I'm gonna use the pose like of a, like the offset between the two characters I like. So I might use that. I might offset the Joker pose more in the back to the left, and then the lady in front to the right. I think that'll be an awesome cover. I think I'm gonna do that. There's some really badass, like, yeah, look at this one, Superman v Batman. That is freaking badass. Oh damn, that Superman pose I like though. I like it, Superman pose. Oh, damn, I might do something. Oh my god, there's so much good stuff. And shout out to these artists, man. These we've got this like this is like just the comic book artists out there. Freaking insane, man. Like, you really don't appreciate it until you are artist yourself, you know, and you actually get into the nitty-gritty of everything, especially animation. You know, earlier today I was checking out. Anyway, we're gonna do that image that I talked about. I'm gonna need that image right there. Okay. Anyway, let's drop it back to Photoshop. Bam, Photoshop on. Okay. So as you can see, I have my guide here. That is the new Webtoon. Already messing up my sentences this early in the stream, and that's cool. That's cool. It just shows my tiredness, which is nice. But this is the guide for the Webtoon comic. I just put it in the back, so I have a nice guide to go by in terms of the size of everything, and where you should place the faces of your characters and everything. So I want to save that image. There we go. This image right here of the Joker and this lady. I want to see where they lie on this guide. I think I can work with this. Be awesome. Always check the professionals' works, guys. Always gotta reference professional works when you're doing new stuff. Really helps out. Okay, so I think I'm gonna draw an outline of just the guide, so I get everything and there's no clutter in the way of what I want to do. So yeah, might not be much of anyone joining the stream. Oh yeah, wait, let me just add. You gotta always add the text, you know. Gotta ask the people if the sound's okay. Sound, is the sound good? And by good, I mean the voice, music, everything. Like, if it's good, let me know. Gotta always leave that message up there so everyone who joins, you know, is like, hey, I can't hear you speak, or I can't hear this. Is this too low? Or, you know, I like adding the message up there so whoever jumps in knows I asked the question and they can answer the question whenever they feel like it or whatever they want to do. But okay. So I just want to draw a few guidelines here. I don't like it's gonna be hard to deal with this clutter, so I just need to. For those of you just joining now, we are working on the new vertical Webtoon format thing. That's what I'm doing. That's all it is, and we're chilling. If you're a Webtoon artist, Webtoon canvas artist specifically, I would suggest getting your digital drawing pads out or whatever. Your finger, you can use your finger if you want, guys. Get anything out to draw with, and let's just work on this. Because I've seen some actual Webtoon comics where people have been like drawing. They draw the Webtoons on a page and then they scan it in and bring it into Webtoon, and that's pretty cool. Reminds me of the old school manga days. Everything is done digitally. I'm just checking my pen here. My pen is running a bit slow for some reason. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know. I just need a bunch of guidelines to know where everything is. It's a bunch of guidelines. I don't have too much clutter around with all those characters and everything. Can add romance. That's where that was. This is where this was. I just want to get an idea of where everything is here. So they're saying you should leave the spaces. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We can do that. We can deal with that. Maybe I should change this to guidelines. Just change this to guidelines before I confuse myself and I just draw in the same layer basically, and then it's just a mess. You don't want that. Okay, I'm getting really good at talking and drawing at the same time. I'm getting really good at that. Even though I haven't live stream in a while now, I'm getting pretty good at that. So I don't think we need to. I think we have everything. Let me just. We just do the red. So I know this is where the faces must go into. Okay. Writing and writing. So okay. I have my guidelines. We have something that we can follow now. Much easier. We don't need the clutter. And what I want to use is this for reference. For what I'm gonna do with this. And I'm gonna see where this lies in here. I want to offset, as you can see the joke here, that's gonna be the merchant character that I have in my webcomic, and I want to offset him a bit to the side, and she's perfect where she is, but I might move her a bit more this way. Maybe if I flip, let me just see what it looks like flipped. Flip it this way. That might work better. That might work really well. So she, obviously she. I don't like the pose here of this female character. It looks a bit weird, but I like the Joker in the back. I like that. Like that aesthetic that the character brings to this. So what I'm gonna do is we get our rough drawing going. Just drop my. Okay. Why is the smoothness so weird? I think it's a live stream. Is it slowing down my? Oh, no, it's not the live stream. I don't know what that is. Maybe I have too much tabs out here. Let me just close that. Okay. Be good. My PC is running very slow recently. I don't know what it is, guys. Let me check. Nope, my memory and CPU and everything is running pretty good. I mean, I still have a bunch of space left over. So, okay, it's not that. thought it was that. It's not that. That's I don't know. Maybe my eyes are just moving slow. I don't know. Maybe my mind is really slow down, you know. Okay, so this is the Joker character. I just want to. I'm gonna do like a slight outline of what I want to do with them. Doesn't have to be exact. I just want your head. That's what I want. This lady's head. Not in that way, guys. Get your head out. Get your mind out of the gutter. Not in that way. Okay, so we're gonna well, we have the head shape. Let me get in. Oh damn, she have a very strong jawline. Very strong. Well, I think strong cheekbones, I guess. Common for an Asian character. Very common. Very common. That's one of the things that you also have to take note of in terms of your ethnic, your character's ethnic background, like their facial shapes. And I like, you know, it's the thing about, you know, some people they don't like you talking about race, like race doesn't exist. Race is a thing, guys. You gotta take that into consideration for your art. I noticed there's a lot of I noticed that Webtoon has black. They have what you call it, black like a history month thing going. I don't know. I don't know what when they're gonna do something for, you know, African heritage in particular. You know, the African continent more specifically. Because goddamn, we need some representation over here as well. Okay, so there we go. I just need your head. I just need your head shape. I don't know. I don't like the okay. Her head's a bit not the head shape I want really. I'll fix it later. It's not the head shape I want. She has a very not for the person I'm going for. I just want her pose kind of. Not really. I don't like the arm here. I don't like. I mean, it actually works for what this artist is going for, and I like it. It looks good, but what I'm going for, it's not going to work for me. So I need to slice that arm right off. The shoulder needs to drop a bit over here somewhere. Did you hear about the whole fixing the art fiasco thing that happened with you know, I'm not up to date with every single artist's name, but is it something Raimi? I was not saying Raimi. Who's the guy who does the Spider-Man comics? I don't know. I heard the fiasco about the Mary Jane character where she was like posing and they said she's too feminine. Like, I don't know what's weird about that. What's wrong with being too feminine as well, you know? Like, you know, you stereotypic, doing stereotypes, but hey, some people's bodies are the way they are, man. You can't really. I mean, it also depends. You're gonna criticize an artist for what you're going for as well, you know. See, this is what I want, like right here. So I want her to be over here. I might, not. But I want the image to be bigger though. I want it to be a bit bigger, like this. Right. Bit too much. Something like this. Like over here. And then, you know, the body comes down. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Body comes down here. It's cool. And then my guy that I wanted to put here in the back. Oh my god, it just made a giant head. He's gonna... I just need your head, Joker. Is this like a zombie Joker? Oh no, that's the Joker which had his like smile ripped off or something, right? Like he had his... Is that the Joker who had his face ripped off and then he reapplied his face. Very weird. But I always like DC's dark aesthetic that they go for. Because people want DC to be Marvel so bad, but you know, DC is DC, you know? And DC has certain things that they do good. Marvel has certain things they do good. There we go. Okay. That's fine. I just want the head. I just want the head. So I'm gonna move it over. That's a long head though. My character doesn't have such a long head, but just to get an idea of what I'm going for. Something like that. So character over here, character over there, you know. I think that's gonna fit well. I really love this here with the Joker. Really awesome. Shout out to the artist who did that. Shout out to you. I found that image on Google. So I have no idea who you are. I might check you out. I might reference you. At least I will add you in my Instagram or something. Because you always gotta promote the artists out there, man. You can't just steal their work. Even though that's not what I'm doing, but I'm referencing it. So, you know, I gotta always shout out those guys. Gotta always shout out the guys that helps you. Okay, so I have a kind of an idea of what I'm doing here. And I want her hand to be up here, maybe. I wanted it to hold the sword as well, so I wonder how I would go about that. Maybe I'll make a hand over here somewhere, you know? Make a hand over here, sword handle, and a sword coming out like this. That could work. That could work, right? Something like that. Something like that, you know? Yeah. And then, yeah, that could work. And then this guy here in the back. Yeah, I think that will look good. The sword standing up here. And then, yeah, okay. I got it. I got it, guys. I get it. I have decided what I want. I've decided what I need. And we're gonna get right into this. Oh yeah, sorry about not uploading. When was it? Sunday. No live stream as well. I was so freaking busy with work. So no live stream Sunday, as well as no webcomic episode. Hey, I apologize for that, guys. It is what it is. Sometimes work just gets there, you know. Just gets right there in the wrong time in the wrong place, you know. And that's what it is. Now I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee. Gotta always have coffee. Have some water. Have whatever beverages you have. You gotta have beverages around you at all times. Maybe not even beverages. Maybe you have some sweets, some peanuts, whatever. You know, peanuts are good for you. Have some nuts. Okay. Yeah, that's actually a cool pose. I think that's a cool pose. I like that. I like that. I like it a lot. The comics are really, like the webcomic that I'm doing, like it's really getting interesting now. It's getting to a very interesting point now. I only wish I could draw faster, or I had more time to do it justice, because I feel like I'm only doing, I think, 30 episodes for this webcomic, and then that's like season 1 basically, the 30 episodes. And then, you know, I'm gonna take a break for a bit and work on my next comic, and then 30 episodes of that comic, and then take a break for a bit and then head back to this comic. something to do like that, so I can rotate between comics. So that way, I'm always staying motivated, not getting like bored of, or I feel like I'm stagnating because I'm not really moving forward with one webcomic. You see, so like my ideas are always fluctuating, always keeping it interesting. So I feel like that's a good idea. Also, the best idea I had was taking a week off every 10th episode. That's a very awesome idea. And many artists, they say how awesome I am because of that. And, I'm not really that awesome, but I would say I'm pretty awesome, you gotta keep some confidence, guys. You can't be pushing yourself down most of the time. If you believe you're a good artist, you will be a good artist. That's how it works, okay? You gotta know your worth. It is what it is. And people's just been bombing my webcomic for no reason, like with the rating system. Like, damn, Webtoon really needs to fix that shit. They shouldn't use. I honestly think they shouldn't use the rating system. The like system, the likes and everything. That seems like a more beneficial thing, because if you see how much likes something has, you can see the growth of it as well. But I don't know, the like thing as well, But there has to be some way, obviously, of showing the popularity of a webcomic or whatever that's much, better in the rating system, because that sucks. Because then you just get a group of people who band together and just decide, you know what, we're gonna just underrate, or not underrate, but is derate the right word? But you know what I mean, like just absolutely bomb you with the rating system, just a whole bunch of 0-star reviews for no reason. Or maybe they want their favorite Webtoon thing to be better than other Webtoon things, and so they just bomb it. I mean, there's a lot of Webtoon original series who suffer from this as well, where they would just bomb original series for no reason, like with the rating system. And when it comes to competitions as well, it's a problem. Yeah, goddamn, Webtoon really needs to, honestly, like the YouTube algorithm is a way better system than like Webtoon should just get an algorithm that handles all that stuff, Just trying to get my what the hell? Oh, I was drawing. I was like using my pen. I was like off the tablet, the drawing tablet, and I was like, why isn't this pen working? Oh my god. Okay. I wanted to actually do a video for you guys, showing you my old drawings, like the drawings I used to, like my old drawings back in high school. I don't like the way how long this head is over here. It's pretty long head, man. Joker has a long face, that's why it's that long. But my face, my characters. I've also been working on a new art style for my new webcomic as well. So I was watching, I think it was this week. Was it last week? I think last week. While I was working, I always have on my second screen I have something that I watch or listen to, and I was watching on my lunch breaks actually, because it's very hard to if I want to sit down and watch something. No, I really just want to sit down and take in the thing that I want to watch if I'm really interested in it. So I was watching Invincible. God damn, that's some good shit right there. Pretty awesome. I can't wait for like the second season, if there is gonna be one. I definitely think there is. Invincibles, damn, it was so awesome. Like, it's one of those things, like, it's like Superman's an awesome character, right? And like, but people always want to see like what would a Superman look like if he went off the deep end. And I know there's a few how do I say? There was a few other Supermans who went off, like Superboy, who just like became evil, and yeah, there's a whole bunch of that. But like Invincible, like he's like a completely evil Superman. Like if Superman was evil, not Invincible. I'm saying Omni-Man. That's the guy's name from the show Invincible. God damn it. But it was pretty awesome to watch that. Damn, and like when you're in the animation industry, like, and you watch animation, like you really appreciate the time and effort that the industry, the people in the industry put into their work. Like you knowing the process of what those guys went through to make certain shots, you like, god damn, like the creativeness as well of those guys doing those crazy shots. It's absolutely insane. But you also get you kind of like know why they do what they do as well. Like there's certain shots where you're like, I see what you did there. You just did this one thing to avoid this other problem, you know. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. I watched what was it? It was a new animation show on Netflix as well. What was it called? The Mitchells? The Mitchells Save the World or something like that. It's an animated show and it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun to watch. I laughed my ass off. Like the ending part where so no, I'm trying not to spoil it for you guys, but definitely watch it. There's a part in there where I'm gonna try not to spoil it too much, where basically they have the whole trope of the parents can't use technology thing, and damn, they really implemented it like perfectly. You know, so funny. I cried laughing. Like it was really that good. I was like, oh my god, just tearing up, laughing my ass off. Anyway, I feel like things are not proportionate here. There's a lot of things going on here that's not proportionate in this image. And it's because and they're not symmetrical as well, so I should have used the symmetrical. It's fine. When I do the lining, it will all come together. I'm just planning the posing and the structure of where I want the characters to be in this thumbnail. For those of you joining, I'm doing a vertical thumbnail for my Webtoon comic and a webcomic, and I'm trying to figure out exactly where I want the faces and everything to be. For those of you who don't know, they updated their format for the thumbnails, so you get higher resolution thumbnails for the squared thumbnail as well as a vertical thumbnail with basically the same resolution, the higher resolution. So you guys should really, if you Webtoon canvas artists or Webtoon artists, get into doing the vertical format thing. Just in case you jump up on the front page, you know, or whatever, and people, you don't have a vertical format now, and you know, just taking a sip of my mocha coffee. And no, I did not make it myself. I bought this like packets of mocha coffee, and you just kind of just throw it in there with hot water, and voila, mocha coffee. So now I kind of have an idea of what's going on here. I'm really trying to work on improving my style. Maybe I should try, I don't know if I should try my new style on this. Now I'm gonna keep it true to the webcomic style that I have now. I think in my newer Webtoon comic that I'm working on in the background, I'll add a new style to it more, and I'm gonna try and cater that style more to the Invincible animated series, because I love the simplistic style of the animation style, and I really love it. Like of that you know, that DC animated series comic style. I really like that. but more of a realistic type of style in terms of the Invincible animated series style, which is very common in most comic book movie series. So I'm gonna cater my art style more to that in my next webcomic. Sorry, just had to burp there. Hopefully I didn't catch it in the mic. All the burpy air floating around. Okay, so that was gross. So now I like the way she's holding the sword. It was perfect. So okay, so now I'm thinking. Yeah, I think okay, I have it. I just want to check the guidelines because you can see it's steering on going over the line. This guideline is set for the vertical style. Maybe I need to bring him down a bit. Then it's gonna be too much. Like if she's gonna have hair, it's gonna come down. Oh, maybe I must do the overflowing thing where it does this, you know? That sexy overflowing thing that the hair does. That's a good idea. Yeah, that way it's out of this guy's face over here in the back. And you can get a cool shot with a sword. I don't know. I kind of like the way he's in the back by the shadows. I really wanted to do a... Let me just show you guys. Pop on my display here. There's a reference here I got with Batman that I really liked. But I don't think I'll be able to use it. I think it's this one. Look at this. This is I wanted to do this with the guy in the back. Something like this, and then the lady sitting with the sword, like cross legs, like with a sword. But goddamn, it wouldn't have, you know, wouldn't have worked for Webtoon because I want a close-up shot of the characters so you can see the, you know. But I might do something with that. Maybe I do a poster or something in the future with that on my Patreon or whatever. I don't know. You'll see. We'll see where it goes. So I want the hair to come down. Okay. Okay, let's work on those details that I talked about. Okay. Let's get into the deets. The details. The details. Okay. Okay, there we go. Pretty rough, pretty awesome. We got our guidelines. I think I should just keep up the guidelines just in case. No, just in case. We need to know where things are gonna be. I don't know if I should add the title, like in the True Beauty guideline here in the back. I don't know if I should add the title and the genre. I think I should, right? I think I should do something like that. I think I should keep it simple as well. I'm not gonna add a stylistic title like the way I did before. I think I'm just gonna keep it simple text in the front of the webcomic like this, so you know exactly what it is, you know exactly what you're in for. Oh wait, actually I think Webtoon does this themselves. I think it's part of the formatting, so maybe I might not have to do that. Okay, we'll see where it goes. We will see where it goes, guys. We will see where it goes. But yeah, so let's get into those details. I think I'm gonna do her first. I'm gonna draw this lady up first. I really like this character that I made, this elven lady, Flavera. She's pretty cool. Flavera, like a name is like very weird to say, but I'm getting a like, cause the R's really messed me up. But I don't know why I chose that name, but I chose that name because it sounded awesome, and it had a very sensational feel to it, so I chose that name. So okay, so Fleur, as I like to call her, we're going to add her deets. Okay. Oh, got it. Beyond the details tab. Not tab, layer. I don't know why I said tab. I'm weird. I'm weird, guys. That is what it is. Okay, I think I would be over here. I've really tried practicing my eyes as well, because I seem to mess up the proportions sometimes. So I've really been practicing drawing my eyes and exactly what style of eyes I want to go for. You know, my eyes are kind of anime-like, but they're not really anime-like. You know, they have a mixture of Western style to it as well as my own little flair to it. I don't know. I kind of took the best parts of everything that I like and just threw it into the eye style. Because what I want to go for is like the more simplistic eye style of, like I was watching, as I was saying, Invincible. The more simplistic art style of just like, it's just kind of like this. And then a little here and there. Something like that, you know? For the eyelashes. And I really like that. But obviously, there's a reason why they do that. Because in animation, you gotta keep things simple. Like, because you're gonna be drawing things for like, at like 20, it's 20, you gotta keep in mind, it's like at least 24 to, I mean, you can work with 12 frames sometimes, but it's usually 24 frames in a second for animation things. So I mean, you gotta get away with a lot of still characters and still frames and just mouth movement and very subtle motions. So I mean, yeah, and you gotta do a lot of screen panning and stuff like that. From my experience, like you gotta, I mean, the audience doesn't notice. If you're not an animator, you won't notice. But if you're an animator, you will definitely notice. God, I mean, like, and this is one thing that I was busy with, like, last week. Sorry about that. Excuse me. But last week, I was working on an animation, so like about a 6-minute animation, and I had to finish it in a week. You guys understand? 6 minutes, right? But for the type of work that I do, it's not really crazy animations, like crazy, but like you're doing characters moving around, throwing fireballs at each other or whatever. No, it was just one of those tutorial like animations where you move certain items around, you know, you do some creative text moving around and more of intro like animation style things, you know. And yeah, it's pretty simple, but I mean 6 minutes is still a bunch of, it actually added up to like about, I think, 8 minutes, and I had to cut down a few because they were we have people who review our work and they just kind of like, oh, this is way too much, you don't need this big part here, you know. And I'm glad I have those people because they really help me to improve my video. It's good to have some fresh eyes on your works, so they can criticize it, give some healthy criticism of what your work's like. And oh shit, am I drawing on the white layer? Nope. I don't think okay, cool. God damn, I thought I was drawing on the white layer. Don't want to draw on the white layer, it's hard to erase. Okay, it's not actually hard in the starting phases, but when you're doing line art, yeah, it's a no-no. Don't do that. Okay. And I'm also kind of working on facial expressions as well. I want my characters to be extremely emotive as well, showing their emotions. And I think I've succeeded in most part of the webcomic, but sometimes they have dead face where they look like they just, you know, quite emo. I'm gonna drop her eyelid a bit. Don't make her so wide-eyed. Go. That looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, so I don't know. I've still been working on the style I like for the eyelashes. And I like the simplistic style of eyelashes in terms of the animation. Like when the way it looks in animation, that they don't really go for a very um, detailed eyelash thing as you would in illustrations or whatever. So I just kind of draw a few strands here and there. But okay, I'll work it out a bit further down the line. I just want to see where would the nose. I always get the positioning of the nose. I always put it in weird positions where it's not supposed to be, and it just looks kind of funky. But usually the best way to do this, I feel, is that ball. I do something like this. You kind of see where it's landing. Yeah. I don't know. That just works for me. I don't know. I'm a weird guy. I have weird methods, and usually what I like to do is like this little diamond shape. I learned from watching someone's video. Can't remember whose video I watched, but it was a while back. But this diamond shape right here. Whoever that is, if you see this video, thanks, man. Thanks for the tips. Thanks for the yeah, because it really helps with the three-dimensional nose structure when I do this. Kind of lets you see where you want your nose to be. There we go. Something like that. That looks like it'll work. And then I kind of just, okay, coming up here. So you're getting an art lesson. Free art lessons, guys. Woo! From a guy who recently picked it up. Well, not recently. I kind of been drawing my whole life, but I don't consider myself. I guess I am a professional artist. If I think about it, I'm a professional animator. But in terms of illustration work, like you've seen those crazy shadows and lighting, I don't think I can compare to certain artists. Although I will say I'm pretty decent, pretty good. Been doing it for quite some time now. Do I think I'm the best? Not really. But do I think I'm better than most? The lower tiers, yeah. I mean, you have different art styles. I can't really compare myself to certain people because they have just a different art style than me, and that is what it is. But some of the pros, I would say I'm not nearly as good as they are. As like once you get to that level where you don't even need to draw like the structure of the head and the circle, you just start from like the ear tip and then draw the entire body. I think that's when you made it. Like it's like, okay, cool, dude, you made it. Although art is subjective, really depends on who's drawing, what you like, your tastes. I mean, yeah. Just my voice just broke there for a second. That's cool. I'm going to Webtoon for the 20th time. That's normal. Gotta have some coffee. Dirty bean water, as they say. Okay. You got the eye. It's hard to think, talk, and do your thing, but I mean, eventually it just becomes second nature. So I mean, this is just something you have to work on, especially with live stream. I think that's just where the eyebrows in it. D and eyelid around this area. Eye around here maybe, and then I'm just kind of getting the structure. I don't think I'm gonna fit this eye in here. I think she's gonna be eyeless on the side. Let's just see what that looks like. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna put that in. It's cool. Try and get the cheekbones out here. Very rough, very rough. She has a very the jaw isn't that strong, like reference I got this from, so I gotta improvise. Always gotta start the draw from. My ear should be in this area somewhere. Elven ears. She has elven ears because she's an elf. If you guys love content like this, don't forget to subscribe, guys. And hit up those likes, okay? Rate me up with those likes. I really appreciate it. I really do. Also check out my webcomic if you feel the need to read. Okay, so there's a webcomic I actually picked up. Well, it's not a webcomic, it's just somebody translated it and put it onto Webtoon. I think I'm gonna read the original works because I like supporting the original artists of the work. I don't like when people just post other people's work translated and like, you know, even though the guy didn't say it's his work, he said it is a other artist's work. This is just a manga that he translated into from Chinese to English, and that's cool and all, but I mean, it would be better if you just promoted the actual artist like as well, you know. So whenever someone does that, I always go to the original artist's work. Don't have to be professional to be an artist. You can be professional in your own right as well. You have to really define professional when it comes to art. Like, who really defines who's a professional or not? I guess if it's your job, then technically it's your profession, so you're professional. So yeah, I mean, that's why I'm always confused. Like, in my mind, I don't consider myself like a professional artist, but it's kind of my work. So it's like, I am a pro, but I don't consider myself like a pro level, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like I'm on that. I guess I'm like junior pro level. Is there such a category? I've really been trying to get into like drawing the lips as well. Like, I've seen someone do this technique where they draw a circle, they draw a bunch of circles here, and then you kind of go in between the grooves, go around, and then do something like this. Pull it out. I mean, it's cool, but it's cool when it works, but I'm just not doing it justice here. Well, that's only because I'm structuring out the face. I almost said structuring, you know? I mean, that could be a word if I made it a word. Okay. But I'm adding all the parts that I think I'll need in the face to make what I want to make. It's always like, you know, the mouth. I always mess up on the angling of the mouth. Like, when I try to angle where everything is. But maybe I should just do something like this. So now you get the... that lines up, right? Okay, guys, I'm doing what I need to do here. That's the thing. Okay, we got it. We got those lips. We got it. This is gonna be a cool... It's really gonna be... I feel like it's really gonna be a cool thumbnail. I wonder if I should zoom into their faces more, or if this is fine. I feel like I should, right? I feel like maybe it should be a bit more as such. Think that works, guys? That might work. That might work. Put down, zoom in a bit. Yeah, I don't mind it touching that line over there. You know, as long as you get the main parts of the image in that you want to be in, not a problem. Uh-huh. Like this much detail I can never put on into my actual webcomic panels because god damn. Like how long will that take you to finish, am I right? Like god damn, it'll take forever. But it will look good. It'll just take you 20 years to finish one panel. I don't think I'll finish this full image, this live stream though. But that's cool. You guys will see it if you guys check out my webcomic as well. You will see the full image, I think. No, you actually won't. You'll only see it when it's on my, you know, when I get up there, you know, on Webtoon. When you get onto the recommended page or a featured page or whatever. But that's fine. I'll post it on Instagram if you guys want to follow me. All social media links is down below. I think I'll do like a little video, little snippet video of it and put it on what's TikTok. God damn. Getting old, guys. Almost forgot TikTok. God damn. That's what happens. Even though I'm not really that old. People like think I'm like 40 something. Like, nah man, I'm not really that old. I'm in my 20s, guys. I'm 25. Okay? Young man. I'll let you know when I get to that old stage, guys. Can you imagine being like in your 60s, 70s and you still and like you're able to do your webcomics and comics? I mean, to be honest, Stan Lee did something like it. I mean, Stan Lee's been around forever. You know, God bless his soul. You know, great man. At least I didn't know him, but I mean, brought great works to the comic book community. So, I mean, can't really. Without him, we wouldn't have Marvel. There's a lot of characters we wouldn't have as well. So, gotta give him his credit, man. Gotta give him his credit. Don't know what the man was like. Can't really say. But everybody says he's a great man, so I guess, I mean, until we get some weird-ass stories coming out, that's it. That's what he is. I haven't heard any weird stories from anyone about him, so it is what it is. Yeah. Bringing the hair. It's coming around here. I wonder, I don't know, do you guys think, I don't know if her lips are lining up the way I want it to line up. She looks quite slender in the facial regions, which is not what I want. I think it's the grooves in the face, but okay, when I do the lining, I will, that's just to show where the cheekbone is. I don't think I'll add that much. Maybe I should bend the chin in a bit more. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Gotta bend it in a bit more. Or maybe I should extend it a bit more. Well, I don't know. We will see. We will see. I think I'll keep it the way it is, actually. It looks pretty good the way it is. And then maybe I'll just get Fleur's jaw looking good. Gotta make it jaw good. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty decent. Meh. Looks pretty decent. So I'm working with that now. We have a sip of coffee here quick. Sorry if I'm just licking my lips in the mic. That's not what I intended to do. That's just what happens. Can you guys actually hear me swallowing the mic? That's annoying when people do that. You know, I really don't like ASMR videos. To be honest with you guys. That's why I'm very cautious of when I do it in the mic, because there might be people out there like me who's just like, don't do that, guy. Don't just do that weird stuff in the mic. All up in my... I don't know, it feels like they're just invading my personal space, to be honest. When you feel that close in my ear, it's just like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Until I do like it, you know. That's kind of how it goes. You don't like it until you do like it. Okay. So I don't know what am I doing with the hair over here. Just giving myself a general idea of where I want the hair to fall. I don't think it's gonna fall the way I'm letting it fall over here. Oh fuck. Looks like we have the homie Calum in the comments. Nice to see you here. Hey man. Okay, dude. Yeah, I know the Palestinian stuff. I know what's going on, guy. But yeah, hopefully things turn out pretty good on them. Thanks, James. Nice to see you. Oh god, I gotta come in the show. Yeah, I don't know. The thing about the whole, I don't know. I don't think I want to air out everything on here. Don't want to make it a very, you know. If you want more, you will get more. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I don't know what I'm doing with the hair over here. Yes, you can swear, Caleb. It's fine. Okay. As long as you don't go completely crazy, but I'm sure swearing is fine. It's not really a thing. I don't really mind, man. Speak your mind. Say what you need to say. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna come on the show this week. Maybe this... I don't know. I'm pretty busy now, so I don't know if I'll come on the show. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We will see. Because it's my bro's birthday also. It's coming soon. I think the 24th. So... have I played the new Resident Evil game? No. I've watched gameplay of it. Oh. I'm actually thinking, I was thinking like, should I play it? Should I not? I don't mean like record playing it. I just mean like playing it like for myself, you know. I don't know, there's some, that lady Demetrius. She's pretty thick though. I might just, you know, I've seen the memes. I might actually just, you know, play the, you know. Have a giveaway, give us cash. Yeah, where am I gonna get this cash you speak of? Yeah, she thick, boy. She thick. $10 giveaway. Yeah, nah, no thank you. I've given away enough of my money. I don't need people taking my money away from me. PS5 versus PC. Which one is better? I don't know. Actually, I prefer PC, to be honest. That's just my personal preference. Although I won't mind a PS5 as well. I don't know what you're talking about, Caleb. Masura, are you trying to misgender me over here? Huh? Is that what it is? I am appalled. Oh, oh, now I gotta figure out what hand position I'm gonna go for here. Okay, so what am I actually doing with this particular image right here? I was actually was thinking, like, because further on in the webcomic she does get a different costume, so I don't know if I should add it in here. I don't know if it's spoilers really. Will I get paid for making webtoons? Depends on how far I go with it, but I don't like if I got featured, like if Webtoon actually got me featured, I don't think I would actually go for it just because the workload will be overwhelming. Like I already have an awesome animation job, so for me to get featured and then work for Webtoon and then also do my it's just madness. It's just madness. I don't think I'll handle it as well. For now, it's fine as a hobby. I don't mind. Plus, I have more freedom, you know. But I would suggest if you do get featured and like you don't really have a solid job and you know, I would always recommend reading the terms of conditions as well. What they're actually paying you, where does the money go, like all these crazy things. Because I've heard stories like from other webtoon artists about these the pay is not as good as they thought, and that's why they have their own Patreons and everything. So yeah, you might actually have to check out exactly what's going on there. I would recommend checking out I think it's Grave Weaver. She has some streams on it as well, where she talks about it. So I don't know, I'm not a webtoon professional basically. Yeah, artist does new. It's pretty hard for artists to get um a solid job down. It's pretty hard. Oh look, hey, my wife's on the chat. What are you doing on the chat? I see you. I see your comments in the chat. Yeah, man, I am pretty good at art. It's been doing it for a while now. I mean, I've I studied it for a year. Well, I haven't studied specifically drawing. Drawing in terms of like drawing characters and stuff like that. I've been doing that all my life. So, I mean, I'm pretty self-taught as well. Like I haven't actually um gone to classes where people have taught me how to draw and stuff like that. And I mean, professionals, if they saw me draw, I'm pretty sure they can pick out exactly where I'm making the mistakes I'm making. But yeah. But yeah, I've like just grown up like just drawing. Yeah, man. But yeah, I specialize mostly in animation, so I guess drawing awesomely is a plus. Mostly animation and video editing, I would say. But I did some music back in the day as well, like working on beats and stuff. Some sound engineering. I've actually dabbled in a lot of things in terms of multimedia entertainment, because that's the degree I got for my studies. So I can basically hop onto web design, from web design to graphic design. There's a lot of my spectrum of art skills is very wide. Like, not spectrum, like my field of like all the stuff I know is like I've like a little bit of knowledge from everything. So I kind of apply that to whatever I'm doing. And yeah. Ooh. Right now, I'm actually wanting to do a little animation trailer for this webcomic. Planning on doing that. I have to make this sword straight now. God damn. I could make it curve, but I mean straight is easy. It's easy to keep it straight. Oh, damn. Cool, man. Yeah, man. Multimedia. I think most artists take multimedia because it's a very wide field. Like, you could go into anything. I was originally I was gonna do game design. I mean, I can still do game design in terms of where I'm at with my work. Because they at my current job they just jumped into game design as well. So we might be doing some games. We did some VR back in the day as well. I think we're still doing more or less VR now. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But to be honest, like my work is it's just about it gets dark, man. I'm just animating like people dying. Like we used to just I don't think it's that now, but usually what I do is we do health and safety videos like animated and like what people shouldn't do on a work site. And so like imagine like people just getting their hands chopped off by using saws and stuff, and we have to animate these things. And goddamn, the clients have no remorse as well. But I mean, it's pretty calmed down now. Like we don't show the graphicness of what's exactly going on when they get their hands and fingers chopped off now. So it's a little bit censored now. I mean, there was this is one scene I always remember. Oh, where we were animating this crane hook falling from one of the cranes, and it just slammed down on this guy as he was on this construction site, and we had to actually animate that happening. But we faded to black as soon as it hit him, so no one got to saw the gruesomeness of what exactly went on. But it's fun actually animating those type scenes. Like to be honest, I really enjoy it. As dark as it is, it's pretty fun. Like, and like in the company always like hide little Easter eggs in the animations for ourselves. The clients don't get it, no one else gets it, but we get it, you know. And I have a pretty solid team I animate with, so those guys are awesome. And I always learn different things from the artists I work with. They always bring their own expertise to the table, and I learn a bit from each one of them in terms of editing, animation, texturing. Like you get the whole spectrum. We're currently going into 2D animation now, so that's kind of what we're tackling. Usually we do 3D animation. So yeah, and also like the company comes with its own little perks. Like for instance, as you can see, I'm using Photoshop. All my Adobe software stuff is free. Like the company pays for all that, and then they pay for like any software or equipment we need. They really pay for all of that, so it's pretty awesome. So like when it comes to personal usage, we can use that for our personal stuff as well. So we basically just getting free stuff. But I bet all companies come with perks like that as well. So it's not just one company doing this thing. And I mean like every Friday as well, we get free lunch, which is awesome. They buy us lunch. They give us like choices that we can pick from, and damn, I miss those lunches, man. Ever since COVID happened, we've been working from home. So, goddamn. But working from home isn't so bad, especially if you have an awesome job like the animation industry. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's just sometimes, goddamn, those deadlines hit you hard. They hit you hard sometimes. They just they're like, here, do 3-minute animation. You have 1 week. Go. Like what? What is that? And they'll give you no information on what you have to do. It's just like go. it's oh my god. They just push you right in the deep end. Yeah, you just drop kick you out the nest. No wings, nothing. You're not even a bird. They just drop kick you out the nest. You could be a wingless bird. Yeah. I'm not. I don't guess. I guess I am quite experienced, I would say. I think I've been doing this for. I think it's been like 4 years now. It's been 4 years, yeah. So I guess you know what's the weirdest thing? I'm the youngest in the company. Like I'm the youngest, but in terms of experience, I am the most experienced, which is weird. 4 years is a lot. Yes. Yeah, I guess it is, yeah, if you think about it. I'm coming up on 5 years now. I think in August will be 5 years. So, yeah, almost half a decade. I guess you are right. It is. If you think about it like that, it's a lot. Yeah. I'm only getting better as I'm going. And I'm still pretty young. I started doing animation. And the stuff I'm doing, I started at, like, professionally doing it at 19, 20. Like 19, 20 years old. Like I started very young, so. And then I got the job like 7 months after, like I started working and actually going into the stuff. And I only did like a year study, so. Yeah, because I wanted to get the job immediately, so I just studied for a year, and I was very eager to get the job. And oh my god, like the first jobs I got was I remember doing graphic design. You know, and this is the time where you tell people, you know what, I'm an animator, and I specialize in multimedia entertainment, and they're like, oh, so you're a web designer? And I'm like, no, I'm an animator, and I do animation. And like, okay, so web designer. And I'm like, okay, I guess I can do web design if you want me to, but I mean, why would... It's like, that's not my specialty. So my first job was like web design. And I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Luckily, they had a guy who was with me and at the job, and he did most of the work, to be honest. I just did the images on the sites. I basically just Photoshop the images on the site to make them look good. My god, that guy was a lifesaver. Oh my god, the pay wasn't good as well. Like, goddamn. I mean, I guess if it's just you, like you're not living. If you're living by yourself, or yeah, you're paying rent. Like you have a roommate who's helping you pay rent. It could work, but I mean, if you wanna. Oh, the pay is not good. Especially if you're a freelancer, like freelancing is very it's kind of in the wind. Like you don't know when exactly you're gonna get a decent pay. I mean, 1 month you could get 5,000, next month 1,000. It's like very like it fluctuates. But once you get a solid job for like a company, I'm not even using my. Just realize I'm not using my vertical tool here. But yeah, once you get a solid job for a company, you sort. Like, that's it. I'm just one of the lucky ones, I guess. Like, I remember the second job, I think I was gonna go into the gaming industry to get a game design job, and then they told me the hours and the pay. I mean, the pay is good, but the hours you work is absolutely like ridiculous. I've like the greatest respect for game designers. Like, goddamn, like you have to have no life to be a game designer. Like, you have to do it completely for the passion of it. Like, oh, Like, goddamn. Just blow out my nose here for a bit. But yeah, goddamn. Like, I remember when I went to the game design interview, and they were like, yeah, game designing is pretty hard. It's tough, man. That's why when I see people who design games like God of War and all these crazy type of games, Uncharted and all, like, I'm mind blown. Like, these guys, the amount of nights they probably didn't sleep, the amount of times they probably didn't even go home, like they just like powered through it. Yeah, you definitely those anime hours, definitely. Yeah. I mean, recently, I think because of this job that I have, this man, I keep forgetting how lucky I am sometimes. But this amazing job that I have, thanks to it, I get rest. I get time to work on my webcomics, you know, get all these things, and man, that's amazing. And then I look at some people, it's just goddamn, they look like absolute shit. Like they just been through hell, creating something. And thanks, man. I hope you do well too, as you know. Hopefully you get an awesome, cool, the job that you want, you know. But yeah. What was I saying again? I was talking about, yeah. Oh yeah. There's some people that you see them and they just like, my God, they've been through the ringer, you know. They've been pushing themselves so badly. And you know, they get out what they need to get out. Basically, they get out what they need to get out, and you know, they don't get that much appreciation, even though they maybe made something really awesome, or it just gets lost in the ether of the internet, or gets lost in wherever they are. Doesn't really get out there, you know. They don't really have a voice for themselves. Maybe they don't want. Maybe they're very introverted and they don't want to really speak up to themselves. They don't really want to, you know, get themselves out there. So partly it's sometimes their fault as well, but I mean, there are complications that come along sometimes, you know. But you always gotta push. You always gotta get through that. I wish I actually started like drawing like Webtoon. Like I remember, I think it was back in 2014. I think it was 2014. Yeah, I don't know how long Webtoon's been out, but I've seen. Was it Tappers? No, I think it was Tappers maybe. Webtoon and Tappers, and I've seen it like way back in the day. And I thought about doing webcomics way back then. And I was like, I don't know, maybe people won't like it. Oh no, actually the thing that turned me off the most was the thing where they were like, yeah, you can't have too much gore in your webcomic, or you can't have too much like not safe for work content or whatever. You should actually pretty good. I don't know what you're. Yeah, the comments are a bit delayed. So I don't know what you're talking about there, but I appreciate, man. Appreciate. Maybe I'm going too fast. Maybe I need to slow down a bit. I gotta slow down a bit. Yeah, but that's just YouTube, man. This stuff is a bit delayed, so you can catch the comment, answer it, and then move on to the next. You know, that's for those people who are just overloaded with comments. Almost said comics. And yeah, man. You know what was like my dream was, and I think it still is. But although I know the workload that's gonna come with it, that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know if I should push that far. But my current dream was like to create something, though, like what like the likes of Marvel or DC, like a giant universe, and my characters are all connected, and you get all these different type of characters and stuff like that. I wanted to make something like that, and I don't know if I still like I know I can if I really push myself, but like goddamn, like it's gonna really it's gonna be a lot of work. And I like working a lot, but I mean I'm just one man. Maybe if one day, and I'm very bad at business stuff, so I mean I don't know. Yeah, it would be really cool to have something like that, something like Stanley created and all those awesome creators. But God, that would be so much work. Like for one person to do, oh my God, I would just, oh my God, I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind. It's actually, I know a guy. I don't know how good of an artist he is now, but I remember this is grade 3 back in the day. I've spoken about this before. This guy, um, my homie Ruzaik, a really awesome artist. A really, like this guy, his artwork is absolutely insane. And this was in grade 3, third grade. This guy's art rivaled the professional artist of that time. He's in third grade. Like, and he's competing with some of the most well-known artists at the time. And I mean, he's kind of stagnant. I don't know if he's kind of stagnated. Right now, he doesn't have like an artistic job. He's kind of working in like just a convenience store. Or, I don't know if you guys have Pick and Pay over in the world there, but like Pick and Pay is like a shopping center. He kind of works there now, and I'm trying to get this guy. I'm trying to get him into the industry, whatever it is. I think he will really thrive in the comic industry. Like, goddamn, like this guy. I don't know in terms of his storytelling, but just his artwork alone is amazing. He should really do commissions. I think like he could get a lot of. I really want to get a hold of him. Get him in there. Yeah, it is absolutely pure talent. That's like God just put the right amount of talent in his fingertips. Not even the right amount. He oversaturated his talent. I remember like in grade 3, we watched, I think, the third grade. So third grade, I don't know if a Transformer movie came out at that time. Yeah, I think it did come out at that time. I think the very first Transformer movie. When did the very first Transformer movie come out? Let me just research this. I'm just typing it in here. I think it came out at a time. It can't be that long ago, right? Oh damn, it was that long ago. Very first Transformer. Yeah, so it was at that time. I remember this time. Yeah, the very first Transformer movie came out at that time, and he drew Optimus Prime, like from the movie. From memory, he drew Optimus Prime, like exact Optimus Prime. We didn't really have the painting or coloring tools to really make the lighting look good and whatever. But for what it was, like the structure of the character and like the authenticness of how the line, like the not the lining, the parts and everything, how it looked like the gears and oh my God, like I have a snapshot of that picture in my mind from like grade 3, like third grade. and I remember that image. It's engraved into my head. Every time I think about my art and I think if it's good enough, you know, I think about that image in my head all the time. Goddamn. You know, I mean, this is like how I learned to draw. Most of my drawing skills came from him. Like he basically indirectly taught me how to draw. Because what we would do is, and this is, yeah, once we got to know each other and like we hung out and stuff like that, we became like really close friends, and we're still very close up to this day. And I mean, we don't see each other as much, but I mean, we're still pretty close. It's hard to get a hold of him. Oh, shout out to Jessica. She just joined us. People were photographing. I don't think he has a photographic memory, but he just has insane talent. Because, I mean, like his work, like in terms of reading books and like in terms of his school academic work, if he had a photographic memory, I mean, he would have picked up on that. But just artistically was, I guess his photographically, like his photographic memory only worked for art maybe. I don't know how it worked, but yeah. I mean, I was pretty jealous. I don't think I was jealous. I don't think I was ever jealous of him. I was more inspired than jealous. And I knew that if I became friends with him, I would learn so much from him. And honestly, he's like one of the key factors that got me like where I am today. So, I mean, I can't really fault the guy. He taught me so much. Like what we would do is, and I really want to do this. This is actually a fun game, and I want to play with you guys. This fun game I invented called. We invented it together. It's called Panel Relay, where it's, well, actually I just made it the name up at the time. It's called Panel Relay. So what you would do is you would draw a few comic panels or one comic panel, and another person will draw the next comic panel after that panel, and it would it's kind of like you kind of just passing the story on to the next person. They're filling out what's gonna happen next, and like you just kind of go back and forth like this. And so what I would do is I would draw one panel, and as I'm drawing at one panel, he would draw the next panel, and then I would draw the next panel, and then he would draw so we kind of do and then we would see what we got at the end of it. I think it's a very fun thing to do, you see where you start from, and then you see where the story ends. It's pretty fun. I wanted to do some sort of challenge, you know, on the Instagrams and the social medias, and put it out there for you guys. And then I was actually going to do that, right? And then maybe limited to up to 3 panels. So each person has 3 panels. And then we post that webcomic on Webtoon. That is going to be completely out of order. Like, one person's going to draw one panel, and I'm going to line it up with the next person's panel, and next person's panel, next person's panel. And then we're going to have our full episode and just post it onto Webtoon and then see what happens. I think it'll be a fun community project. It'll be insane though. Like, that would be cool if the whole Webtoon community did something like that. That will be amazing. Like, just the whole, or just the canvas community. I think that will be awesome. And then at the end of every panel, you just put the artist's name, so you know exactly who did it, and that would be a good promotion as well. And I think the biggest artist should post it. And I feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll get out there. And as a good promotion for everyone. So whoever reads the webcomic. Yeah, I know, it's a cool idea for a collab. To see exactly where it goes. I don't know. I don't know about collabs. I'm always hesitant to ask people to collab. So I don't know. Maybe one day, one day, one day. Ooh, I don't know what I drew. Yeah, I drew this guy's shirt. I'm not even focusing on the drawing. I'm just drawing. Like, from my muscles are just moving, and I'm just drawing here. Not even focusing that much on drawing. I don't know. Well, I don't know, Jessica. Maybe someday we can have on a project. I don't know. It'd be cool to have a bunch of artists collab on something like that. But you always got to work out the details first of time zones and, you know, and if they're free, and I don't know. I just usually don't feel like bothering people. And then, yeah, it's just my loner personality type that I have. Voice breaking. Going through puberty. Yeah. I feel like the Webtoon audience, at least the Webtoon YouTube audience, they pretty I mean they pretty understanding, and they could actually they're very nice. Like, I mean, all the Webtoon artists that I've met and spoken to, and just people in the community themselves, they've been pretty nice to me. They've, you know, supported me. So I mean, but I feel like once this community gets big enough, it's just gonna be a bunch of trolls. I mean, there is a bunch of trolls, but they only bother the bigger ones, you know, the bigger Webtoon YouTubers, which is cool. You know, they just kind of leave me alone. But I know at some point, I'm gonna get to that stage where I'm gonna have to start beating people off with a stick. Not physically, but just mentally or figuratively. I'll have to be pushing them aside. Yeah. Yeah. But you know, that's how communities start, you know. Once they get big enough, that's when, because I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, YouTube didn't used to be a bus of absolute assholes, but once YouTube got big enough, it's just like there's trolls everywhere now. It's the same with Instagram and TikTok as well. Like, once it got big enough, it's just like there's assholes everywhere now. Like, everywhere you turn, for every 10 people, there's at least one asshole or troll, you know. But what can you do? That's just human nature, you know. People to be absolute assholes sometimes. This is looking good. I think I need to extend this guy's jaw a bit, just a bit, to make his face is a bit smaller than I thought. There we go. Good jawline. It's looking good. Oh, that's a good. That looks good. Yeah. I've actually enjoyed. This is a really nice stream, to be honest. I didn't think a lot of people would join on a Tuesday. It's Tuesday in South Africa. I don't know what day it is in other countries. But it's Tuesday, 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. Yeah, in South Africa right now. Oh, you're on vacation. Nice. Hope you're enjoying your vacation. My bro just went on vacation. Kind of. He won like this thing at work and he went on vacation. He just came back home today. Back home today. I was at some... Actually, it's not really... I don't know what is really considered a vacation. Like if you go different parts of the world. Because he just been to a hotel here in South Africa. So, literally like right down... Like in Cape Town. So, it's just like around the corner for me. Technically, it's like 30 minutes away. Where are you vacationing at though? I don't like the way the hand is positioned here. Looks very weird. Very weird. I don't know. I think I'll change the hand pose sometime. Actually, it might just work. You know, in the thumbnail, they might not even notice the hand looking weird until they watch this video and they're like, oh, the hand's weird. You know, you pointed it out. Oh, nice. North Carolina. Haven't been there. To be honest, I haven't been anywhere out of South Africa. I've only been in South Africa. Haven't vacationed anywhere. Haven't left here. Always been here. I don't know. I think it's just because I love the country, man. I love being comfortable. I love knowing where I am. No, I don't like going too far because I feel like something can happen. And then, I don't know. That's just me being paranoid, though. I want to travel once COVID is over. You know, once the COVID is gone. COVID really dampened my chances of traveling. I think we were actually planning, my family, we were planning to head to Turkey. Because we have some relatives well, that's basically my grandfather's relatives live in Turkey. So yeah, we bought Turkish. It's kind of where most of our family originated from. Well, a quarter of my family, I guess. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to figure out this hand right now. I just sit a bit with it. This is a good start for what I want for my thumbnail. It's gonna look more or less like this. I'll obviously post a full image on Instagrams, the grams, and the TikToks, and yeah, on Webtoon, of course. Tappers, you'll see it on there. But it's looking good. It's looking very good. I'm not sure. I don't think I'll add a title. I think it will just be this. I think from this guideline where this series thing is, I think that's just the Webtoon format that's adding that in there. So I guess this is what it is. This is the image I'm going for. Yeah, about guidelines. Yeah, I think this will look good. Maybe looks good enough. Right. I'm gonna have some coffee. Okay. So what are we doing here? Okay, I think this is pretty much done. Donezo. Pretty much donezo. I think we just gotta, maybe his jacket needs to be extended. Just to know exactly where everything is. Jacket, pants, gonna be over here somewhere. That's it. It's already 10 past 11. I'll be heading off the stream soon. I appreciate you guys for joining. To all the post listeners, because there is a bunch of post listeners that usually listens to the stream once it's done. Feel free to check out my stuff. All my links will be in the description down below. Socials, everything. Okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe. You know, if you're new, you can't subscribe if you're not new. You know, that's just not how. Not Webtoon. I was about to say Webtoon. That's not how YouTube works, but Webtoon as well. Subscribe there, like my stuff. Do not rate bomb me. No rate bombing. No rate bombing. If you rate bomb any Webtoon artist, you absolute piece of shit. And I'm saying it right here. Anyway, Jessica, hope you enjoy your vacation at North Carolina. Shout out to James. Hope he's having a good night. Shout out to my friend Caleb joining the stream. He joined the stream as well. Shout out to him. I'm not sure if I will join his show, because he wants me to go on to his show, but you know, I don't know if I can, if I'm not going to be busy enough. No, maybe I'll make time for him. He's the homie. So yeah, let me just put up my end screen so people know that things are about to come to an end. I hope you guys like the image here in the back. Yeah, no problem. You can go back. I've spoken about some weird stuff before. And hopefully, you know, it keeps you going while you're drawing. Keeps you motivated. Maybe, hopefully you draw something awesome. Maybe we collab in the future. Shouts. Shouts out to... Did I give shouts out to my friend Caleb? I did already. Okay, cool. Don't want to leave anyone out. No man gets left behind. Okay. Oh yeah, and if you guys need a vertical thumbnail or working on one, hope it goes well. Any future project, hope it goes well. Hope you enjoy doing what you're doing. Stay motivated, stay chill, stay awesome. And yeah, see you guys in the next video, next stream. Next video will be Thursday, so stay tuned on Thursday. Sunday might do another live stream. Might do another one. We'll see how it goes. If I'm not too busy, if work just doesn't just throw a giant pile of work on my desk, and then I'll have to sort through it, and then, you know, do a 6-minute animation in a week. That's just what happens. Anyway, I'm just stalling now. I'm hesitating to hit the button to go off stream. That's it for this video. Thank you guys. Always appreciate your time spent on my channel, my videos and everything. Much appreciated. Check out my other stuff. Subscribe, like, all that stuff. Saying it again. Just reiterating it. Just in case someone joining now and then they see this. But yeah. Cheers. Bye. Bye to everyone. Bye. Bye. Wife. Wife. Say bye. She says bye. Good night. Good night, everyone. Thanks. I'll be all there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.